What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Earthrise Grapple. So this did come out a little while ago. I finally found it in Target, and it's pretty cool. So here's the box. You got a nice image of Grapple on this side. He's a Voyager class. So I believe the retail price on this is $30. Right now there's a sale at Target, so you can get these a little bit cheaper, but it's going to be hard to find. And second, you're probably going to get it at retail price. Here's that same image of the Earthrise figures, and on the back you got some product images. It is compatible with other Connect features. You do get in the instruction manual here. Pretty simple, very nice instructions. I like how they've been doing this. They show you how to use all the accessories, they show you everything. That's really it for the packaging. So let's get this guy out here and take a look how good it really is. And here you have Grapple out of the packaging, and it looks really good. Let's take a quick 360. You can see this whole front area is painted with orange paint. I don't think the arms are painted, but definitely the chest and this whole upper area. The grill right here is painted silver, and then the headlights are this translucent blue. Also translucent blue for the glass. Very nice finish on that. So here's the side. You got some black paint for these stripes here for the construction vehicle. You do have paint here on these little pieces here, and also in the wheels. Those are all painted inside the rims. No paint on this wheel, but there's the back. Overall, pretty good looking for a retail figure. It does come with plenty of accessories, or maybe not plenty, but a good amount. So you do get his blaster here. Really nice blaster. Now, it could be taken as waffly, but just the fact that they've sculpted it, it's a very nice sculpt. It doesn't look like a lot of the weapons we've gotten that are like overly waffly. They just integrated the waffly part into the design, so it looks nice. You can also use this either on his hand or on the back, so you can store it right here, and it looks good like that. Or you can use that on his hand, and actually the hand has two different accessories. So you can plug that in, and he's got his grappling hook. And that's a good option. You've also got his nozzle here, and again, this can store on the crane, not the crane, the boom, I guess, here, like that. Or if you want to use that in the arm, you can swap these out, and just make sure you put the hole on the bottom. And he's got his spray nozzle, and then you can put this on the back. I love that you can store everything. Nothing sits outside the box. This is everything he comes with, and it all mounts on him really nicely. So that's great. It's just a great way to do this. So let's take a look at articulation. The head rotates all the way around. No up and down, but it does rotate all the way around. The arm can rotate around and go up like this, and you can see there's some molded detail on this joint that connects the arm. Very, very nice. Very well done. You see there's a lot of molded detail on here. I mean, just kind of everywhere. I'm really surprised at the amount of detail they're putting on these figures. I was impressed with the Optimus, and now I'm impressed with this thing. You can see there's all sorts of little details kind of all over. You do get a rotation of the bicep. You get the single jointed elbow. Obviously some waffliness here, but you gotta have some of that here on these retail figures. That's just the way it is. No rotation or anything on the hand. The hand is just a solid piece. It just rotates out of this arm. You do get a waist swivel, which is also impressive. You don't need to move this back piece out of the way to get it to rotate, which is nice. Legs go all the way back to there, all the way forward to there. Really nice high kick, all the way out to there. So 100% of the articulation you'd want there. Nice bend at the knee, 90 degrees. Single jointed, nice and tight too. You get an ankle tilt. You get an ankle rocker, I suppose, this way. You can also get it this way. So that's part of the transformation, but just so cool that it just works out that you get an ankle rocker too on a $30 Voyager class figure. You know, not expecting that. That's really for articulation. Overall, very, very nice articulation. I think they did a great job with, for this size and this scale, I think they did a great job. And for a quick comparison, here he is with the Titan Returns top spin. Now I know this is from a different line, but it's really one of the only generation style figures I have. But they look good. I mean, it's a good figure. Fits in well with the Optimus from this line as well in terms of size. He's a little bit shorter than the Optimus, but overall pretty good scale, pretty good size, pretty good height. All right. So now let's talk about the transformation. So let's get all these guns out of here. And the transformation is actually fun. And I've gotten so used to Masterpiece Transformers that it's been so long since I've had a retail figure like this that's just, you know, much more simple. It's a lot fewer steps. And it just is fun. That's the only way I can describe it. So this hand's already folded in, so fold in this hand on this side. And that'll get that like that. You can open up this piece here and just leave that up like this for now. And then open up this. So this is just tabbed in on both sides. There's two little tabs. So just get that untabbed. And fold that out. And then fold this all out and leave that out there like that. Okay. And then we'll work on the legs. So the legs are pretty easy. Fold this down. And that's going to fold in like that. Same on this side. Fold that down. Put the legs together. And this is going to collapse down into here. Now these two pegs go into here. I am not going to push it all the way in because this actually breaks. A lot of people have been breaking these. And the reason is the pegs are a little bit too wide. But it still works even if you don't push it all the way in. You can just kind of push it in a little bit. So I'll show you just get this all mushed together and then push it in, you know, maybe like a quarter of the way in. You don't need to push it all the way in. If you push it all the way in, it's going to be very hard to get out, so don't do that. There you go. That's good enough. Doesn't need to go any more than that. And honestly, I'm planning to sell this, so that's why I'm just being more careful with it than I normally would. I'll forget to flip up the head here. So flip up the head, put that away. Take the arms, and you're going to rotate these this way, and then flip them in, so that they end up inside of his cab here. Same on this side. Flip those in. And then these are going to peg together. You can see, oops, you got to rotate it too. Rotate these so you get the two holes here together and then push this together. And just like a little bit like the Masterpiece, this folds down. And you'll see there's two pegs here. So peg those in onto there. They're not very secure on these two pegs, but they're fine. And then rotate this around and pull this out. Pull down the hook and just get everything situated. Again, I recommend not pushing these in because they will break if you put too much force on them trying to take them out. So just put them in like a little bit like this. Okay. And there you have Grapple in his vehicle mode. And just like the robot mode, really does look nice. Let's take a quick 360. Here's the front. You got the nice headlights. You got the emergency lights up here. You've got the translucent windows here. Painted. What you saw in the robot mode still shows up here. Now you can see these, I forgot what you call them, but basically the things that you put down to stabilize the truck. Maybe they're called stabilizers. You got the nice, construction vehicle look there. All in all, very nice vehicle mode. Let's also show you the accessories. So just like in the robot mode, you can use all the accessories in this mode too. So fold the hook up and attach this crane right here. And that can be used as a crane. And they very, very conveniently put a little hook here. This interacts with all of the other connecting pieces that come with this earthrise line. So this can pull other stuff. It can connect other bases. Just really creative at the play on this guy. You can also, same thing with this, you can put this here on the side and stow it away so it's out of the way, or if you wanted to use it, you could swap these two, put this one over here, take this, fold this upwards, and now you've got a nozzle so he can become a fire truck. I know he's not Inferno, but he can pretend to be Inferno with the nozzle and basically, you know, put out fires, which is pretty neat. This does articulate, by the way. You can also put the gun in there if you choose that. Maybe you can't. Doesn't fit quite right. But anyways, the gun does fit on the side here, so you can just tab that right in, and that stows away very nicely. So all in all, everything can be stowed away on the vehicle mode, whether you're using it or not. And I really like that. I appreciate that kind of thing, especially with this size figure. I think, you know, these are pieces that could get lost, but it's nice that it all stores on there. Let's do a quick scale comparison. Here he is with the Generations RC. A little bit big on the size there, but overall pretty good looking. Or maybe the RC is too big, I don't know. But in terms of this scale, he does look a little small. Now, in terms of the Optimus, this also appears to be a tiny bit on the small side in terms of the height. You know, not necessarily going to scale in all their vehicle modes. What they really did is made them scale in their robot modes. So I'm not mad at this. I think this is fine. I don't have any issue with this size. But I just wanted to show you for comparison. I know this is not even in the same line. I don't have a lot of figures of this scale in this line, so this is kind of the only one I have. All right. So there is his vehicle mode. Now let's get him back into his robot mode. Take off all this stuff. And push this in. Flip this around. And just leave that there for now. Take off the gun. And when you take these out, just be very careful. Use a spudger and just gently pop these up. Don't put a lot of force on these because these two pegs are very easy to break. So I'm just forewarning you. All right. Fold this up. Fold the just detach the arms. Fold these out. Fold this out. Leave that there for now. Flip this upwards and get that pegged back into there. And it all accordions back down. Flip the head outwards. Fold that down, and it should peg in to these two pegs right here. There you go. Turn that around and then fold that up, and that should fold up there. And then you can put this down like this, so it's out of the way and doesn't get in the way. And then just fold the legs down and accordion them back. Fold the legs down, accordion back. Fold out his hands. And then rotate the arms until you have the gaps on the inside. Rotate the arms. Make sure you peg the arms in. They should peg in to the side here, like that. And there you have him back in his robot mode. So final thoughts on this guy. I think this is a really excellent release for Hasbro Takara Tomy. I did, when I reviewed the Optimus, I also said that was a great release, one of the best modern day Optimuses we've gotten in terms of retail. We're not talking about Masterpiece here, we're just talking about, you know, retail figures. And I would argue this is the best modern day grapple we've gotten at retail. Just really well done. It looks great. The articulation is amazing. The accessories that he comes with is plenty. It's not too much, it's not too little. It all works. It all stores on him. My only complaint would be the two tabs that lock his I guess rear crane in place, right? These, if you push them in too far, you could potentially break them. So be careful there. But that's it. That's my only complaint is they didn't design them well. But everything else on this is amazing. I think they did a great job. For $30, absolutely worth the price. On Optimus, I said $50 was a little bit questionable, especially because of the trailer. I didn't feel like the trailer was justifying the extra $20. The figure itself was great, but the trailer was just kind of okay, not the best. But this guy for $30 is great. If you can find him for $20, even better. You've gotten a steal there. So for those of you collecting this line, definitely recommend for me for this figure. that's really it for this review. Thanks for watching. We'll have more of these in the future. Hopefully we'll get some other Earthrise figures soon. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.